happy Wednesday night. I'm so excited to be with you. Popping on just a few minutes after 7:30. I hope you've had a great day. It's been a wet, very, very cold and gloomy day here in southwestern Ontario. We actually had a bit of freezing rain mixed with snow. It's just been a wild day, and it's still raining outside, and it's extremely cold. Anyways, welcome to our Wednesday Crafty section. This is what's going to brighten my day. I hope you've had a great day. It's been a busy one around here. I am coming live from my aka happy room, which is my craft room, and I'm excited to be with you guys tonight. Tonight we are using the Festive and Fun stamp set, which if you love to color, then you're definitely going to love this stamp set. And I'm actually casing a card that I saw from a concept artist named Melanie Hyde that she did on her Stamping Through the Catalog Facebook group. So I will share that with you in a minute. But anyways, I want to make sure when you're here, say hi. If you're watching me live, you're going to see the live red button. And today is Wednesday, November 8th. And that is our live. If you're watching me on the replay, let me know you're watching on the replay. Let me know where you're from. I always like to know where my viewers are watching from. I like you to comment, like, and share my videos because that's how we invite more people to our crafting community. So, if you know me, you know that I love to eat chocolate. So I actually have my mini eggs, Cadbury mini eggs. This is the best time of year for chocolate. It's like so fun. I was in Shoppers the other day and I was like, oh my God, like I have to stock up on some chocolate. And I have my trusty water. And if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Christmas. And one of my favorites is The Grinch. I've loved it since I was little. I have a December birthday. I think that's why I love Christmas even more. And The Grinch is one of the movies I have to watch every year. So I have my water, I have my chocolate, and I'm ready to craft with you guys. So let me put my water out of the way. I'm going to take a drink. And I'm going to craft. So let's get started. I'm going to flip you down. So you're going to see my blinds. And then I'm going to flip you down to my craft space. And I have some things I want to share with you today about some online exclusives. And then we're going to get stamping. So I'm going to flip your camera. And then I'm going to flip you up. And I hopefully can see. Let me find myself here on my, dig down my phone. Oh, yep, I see myself right here. Okay, so I wanted to share with you quickly, Stampin' Up! Just released a whole bunch of online exclusives. Let me just make sure that I'm good. And I wanted to share those with you. So if you were to go to my blog, www.stampwithan, you'll see my blog right here. And you click shop now, it actually takes you to my online store. And if you go over, actually, well, let me finish it like here, the three little buttons, and you click online exclusive, you go there, you're going to see, I'm trying to do that for you. You're going to see a whole bunch of new product that was released yesterday. So if you see this new, so these are all the new things, like there's a new Feather Flight cling stamp, Softly Said. This is like, remember the old grunge? I'm really super excited about this. It's called Simply Sparkling Bundle, which looks like a pop can. How fun is that? And there's dies. There's also this cute little fluffy friends. And then there's this cute, it's called Metering Metals, which is the paper is gorgeous. So that is all available online. That doesn't mean you can order online. It just means it's there because it's an online exclusive, which means it's not part of a catalog. And Stampin' Up!, it will be releasing more and more of those products each year. So next year they'll be releasing a whole bunch more. Those products are while supplies last, or I'm just trying to get my iPad set up here. While supplies last, some items will be replenished and some items are while supplies last. So you're going to want to make sure you check them out early. Maybe you are thinking, hey, what do I want under the Christmas tree or in my stocking? Stampin' Up! Supplies always make a great one. All right. If anytime you have any questions, let me know. So with the online exclusives, as I said, they're while supplies last. You can order them online and they'll ship right to your door here in Canada. Or if you are a demonstrator or a customer from another country, you can always find a demonstrator in your country, and they also have the online exclusives. Or you can order through me, and I will place the order for you, and then you can pick up the order if you're local, or we can have it shipped to you. All right, so this week in my business, I am focusing on the Festive and Fun stamp set, which is super cute. If you love to color, this is a perfect set for you. I have some samples to share with you. And as I said, I'm going to be showing you a project that I cased from she's a concept manager at Stampin' Up. Her name's Melanie Hyde. And it was stamping through the catalog. So they kind of pick a stamp set, show projects, and that is the one that I'm showcasing. So I really liked what she did with the card. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to case that card. But I did switch out the DSP and stuff. And then she paired it with the More Wishes. So if you followed me last week, you knew this is the product that we used in our last week Crafty session. I really like the bold with the cursive. So we're going to get started. All right. I have done some stuff already just because I was like coloring and fussy cutting, and yeah, it's just, you know. So we're using a thick white. I always use thick white cardstock for my base, and it's 5.5 by 4.5. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I will put all these measurements. They will be up on my blog, and they will also be on my YouTube channel. I'll probably post the video before, at some point before the weekend. I'm hoping to download it tomorrow night and be able to do that. I'm using a piece of designer series paper, and it's the Joyful designer series paper that you can find in the holiday and the mini catalog. So let me just show you. This is our September to December catalog, which I cannot believe we're in November, almost like the mid-November, and this catalog is done. I think it's done January 3rd. Let me check. Yeah, January 3rd. So we only have really not much time left. So I wanted to show you, you can find the Festive and Fun stamp set on page 13. This is what we're using. But the pattern paper that I'm using is the Joy of Christmas, and it's right here. Super fun, very traditional colors. I love the browns and the greens. And I will let you know that some product in this catalog is already sold out. The demand has just been so high for them, and Stampin' Up! Has blown through their inventory. And I will let you know that the last chance list for this catalog will be coming out in a few weeks. All right, so we are using that paper. So let's go ahead and adhere that paper down. And we're going to put that right there. So just like that. All right. And I have a piece of white, and I believe it's 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to get my trusty, this is just a paper piercer mat. What I've done is I put a grid paper on it so I didn't get ink. And I'm going to lay my piece of paper down. We're going to bring in the More Wishes stamp set, and I'm going to use the word Merry. Okay. And as you can tell, mine is well loved, but because it's stained doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it affects the way it stamps. It just means I really use the stamp a lot, and it's well loved. All right, we are pulling in Shaded Spruce, which is a great green color. Kind of one of my go-to greens for Christmas, actually. So I'm just like stamping. I'm gonna bring this over so you can see. I'm just tapping, tap, 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 tap. Oops, I got a little bit too much ink on there. I think I pressed too hard. So let's clear that off before I stamp. As I said, I hope you've had a great day. Welcome to our Crafty session. If you're joining live, please say hello. Let me know where you're from. Invite your crafty friends. Share this video, because that's how I actually grow. And we want crafty friends joining us on these videos, because everyone needs to craft with a friend. Not sure if you saw my post on the weekend. My friend Katie was over, and we had a crafting mess going on at my table. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp Merry, leaving a little bit of space. And okay, just like that. So Merry. All right, so we're done with the Shaded Spruce. Now, I'm actually going to put my Mary away. I wanted to put the little word Christmas, and I'm actually going to use the Christmas from the greeting Festive and Fun. So let me show you that. Always get in the habit of putting your photo palmers back in this camp case because these things will stick to anything. And I've actually lost them and had to go back and try to find them. And some days they never come back to the land of return. They're just gone. They don't even know where they are. Okay, I'm just going to set that aside for a minute. I'm actually going to grab just a piece of scrap paper. I have this little drawer in my desk that has scrap paper. I am using Real Red. I'm actually just going to move these out of my way so I don't like stick my finger in them because that's probably what I would do. And I'm going to use Happy Christmas. Let me get a bigger block here. All right, so I'm actually using the greeting that says Happy Christmas Wishes, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. All right, so Happy Christmas Wishes. We've stamped that in Real Red. And we're just going to close this ink pad. Always get in the habit of closing your ink pads. Trust me, I've actually leaned a shirt into ink pads before. Yeah, not fun. All right, I'm gonna put that away just so I don't lose that stamp set. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come and bring in my scissors. And I'm actually gonna put that away because I don't need that anymore. And I'm actually just going to cut these apart. And you can save those words for later. And I'm actually just going to do some little fussy cutting. And I'm just following the word. Here. Just trying to cut it all out. I was hoping last night after I was done working in my room, I do this as like a fun little hobby, fun business, and I was hoping to have myself a hot chocolate last night. But by the time I was done working in my room, I was like, I can't have a hot chocolate. Now it's too late. So I'm really looking forward to a hot chocolate tonight. And the CMA Awards are on, so if you're a fan of Christmas country music, I cannot wait to watch it. So that's what I will be doing after my video. I was working in my room a little bit before. I'm trying to get my glue out here and I'm not sure if it's going to come. Let me just have to tap. Nope, I need to get my other glue. Not working. I find with the Tombow glue, you really should keep it like in a holder. So this is like a holder my dad made me. And it helps keep the glue down so that it does come out. You can find, some people use cups. I'm going to show you another idea I have for a cup. Okay, so we're just going to put Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Okay, so we just put that there. And now we're going to set that aside. So I've already stamped, just because I thought it would be much faster for us. I've already stamped the giraffe image, which is this one right here, on basic white. And I've colored him in already because I was like, cool. And I thought I would fussy cut out because that's a lot. And I just figured it would be so much easier if I fussy cutted it out instead of you're watching. If you've commented, I'm not seeing comments come up on my iPad, but if I do see your comment, I will make sure to respond later. Okay, so with coloring, you can choose to color with stamping blends. You can choose to color with markers. My go-to choice is actually stamping blends. I love how you can color with them. They make you feel like an artist. I almost feel like we need to get a new piece of paper. Let me see if I can find a new piece of paper. That one is like pretty, I'll just use this. Pretty, just don't want to, so I'm coloring there. That's better. It was pretty full of patterns. So when I'm coloring, I usually like to use stamping blends because I feel like they make you look like an artist. But with this, it was very tiny. So I decided to pull out my watercolored pencils. And I actually learned this tip from my great friend Patty Bennett. she suggested putting them into a cup and setting them on your desk. I am a true believer that when you see product, you use it more. So my craft room used to be in the basement, and my stuff was all hidden. Not hidden, but in like boxes. And then I would be like, why do I have 9 rolls of this one ribbon? But because I couldn't see it. So when I moved upstairs into my room where I am now, where I'm coming live from, my goal was to make sure that I could see things so that I could use them. So this was actually a cup that I earned on my first incentive trip, or I think it was either convention or my first incentive trip. And I'm going to be using the watercolor pencils. So I am using Real Red. So let's find Real Red here. I might have to pull these out just so I can see them. This is Real Red, and I'm going to use Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to use Old Olive. There's some crayons that I've used a lot. Let's see, that's Granny Apple. Here's Old Olive. And let's see, do I have a daffodil? Oh, no. Okay, and here's a daffodil. Okay, so we're just going to grab those. I'm going to put those away. So these are the colors I'm using. And I just used a regular sharpener. This actually was a Stampin' Up! Pencil sharpener that we sold a long time ago. And I love it, so I just keep it. There we go. Okay, so let's paste that next. So what I'm going to do, I've already done some coloring. So we're just going to color. And you can use your blending brushes to smooth this out, but I just actually want to pretend like I'm coloring an image. I don't know about you, but coloring is very relaxing. I know a lot of my demonstrator friends, and sometimes I will do it too, is I'll stamp a whole bunch of images if I want to make them for like cards, and then I'll just stamp them. Or sorry, color them. And it's so relaxing. Like you could do it while you're on a plane. Take some crayons with you and color. You could do it while you're watching TV. Maybe you're gonna, watch a movie with your family or something, or just maybe you're watching TV and you wanted something to do. Okay. So there is that. So I just colored that, and I'm using the Old Olive. And I wanted to show you where you can find these in the catalog. So when I'm looking at our big annual catalog, this one goes till April 2024. I'm on page 125, and right down here you'll see watercolored pencils. There's a brand new assortment, number 1, and then there's a number 2. I probably have like assortment 2 in the old colors, but this one just has some of the newer ones in it, which I eventually will get. But there you get 13 pencils for $22. And then, like I said, they're great to have if you want to color. Maybe some people don't like to color with our blends. I'm going to color the star on my tree, and I'm going to color in my giraffe. You probably will hear my puppy barking. Just trying to get my daughter's attention, who's upstairs. Okay, so there is my giraffe. Okay, and like I said, I did color in my bulbs all with the red. My trunk was early espresso. I'll just bring it up. So my bulbs, ornaments were real red. And then daffodil, I did early espresso. I did smoky slate. My holly was the green and the reds. So I just did that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this card in, and we're going to pop him up. And we're just going to put him down here. And I might make some smaller dimensional pieces. I thought I had some minis. I need to order some more minis. But if you don't have minis, you could easily just cut these in half. Okay, and I'm gonna just put one more here. Make sure we have enough of our things. So if you're just stumbling upon my video, welcome. I am showing you a project made with the Festive and Fun stamp set, which is the product that I'm highlighting this week. You can find it in the mini catalog, aka September to December. And I always, most Wednesdays out of the month, I've been going live on Wednesday nights, and I go live at 7:30 Eastern time. I'm going to be working, I have 3 big classes next week, so I have to do a lot of prepping, but once the classes are done, I'm going to start looking at in the new year and hoping that I can maybe add another day of Facebook Lives, and I'm going to figure out what day that works in my schedule. So if you are local, I do in-person classes. The best way to find out the way my classes are, because a lot of times my classes will fill up before I advertise them into like social media, is to go to my blog and sign up for my newsletter. That's how you find out what's happening in the studio. And I always do a recap with like the Facebook Live videos, so you could go back and look at them. All right. So, Merry Christmas. We're going to put that on. And there is our card. Isn't that super cute? I love how, I believe it was Melanie who mixed the match, the 2 stamp sets. Like, I just love that look. And it's something that I think I will do again. How fun would it do to be like, you could do like wishes, birthday, and then maybe like a present. Or you could do Merry Christmas with a tree. There's lots you could use this. Or you could do like thank you, or you, thank you, and then an image. I just think there's so much you could do with this stamp set. Or like with the the More Wishes. And there is one in the big annual catalog, and it's called Biggest Wishes. And that's where you would find like the birthday greetings and all that. So let me show you some of the other cards that I made, because I truly feel like, and even for me as a demonstrator, like I'll look at a product in the catalog and I'll be like, yeah, I don't really need that. And I'm like, yeah, I've got similar ideas. And then I see people use it in different ways, and I'm like, okay, now I need to have that stamp set. So let me show you some of the ideas that I've done with this. So there's one. We combined it with the More Wishes. This one was, I cased it, I believe, right from the catalog. So it uses the Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. And it uses the deckled rectangles, which are one of my favorites. And then I just stamped the animals in Memento ink, and I colored in with my stamping blends. I really, truly do love my stamping blends, but sometimes coloring with your watercolor pencils, they're okay too. I'm just going to move this up a bit so I can show you the project. So there's that. At the beginning of October, one of my Facebook Lives, we highlighted embossing folders, and I used the Merry Melody, and I mixed it with this mousse. This mousse reminds me, I think he's going to a holiday party. He's bringing his fruitcake. So once again, I used that Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper, and this is kind of like a fun fancy card. So you would open it like that. This is on my blog Monday, and on this past Monday, and it will link you to the video that I did back in October. These ones will be going on my blog. I just need to take a picture. So now that it's dark at night, I have to do it like first thing in the morning or when I get home. And then I always do a project with my team every Tuesday night. And I show, in my team group, we do like sketches on Monday just to show people how to think, like how to take your creativity out, like step outside the comfort zone. And this was just one. So this was the paper that was a online exclusives. It was, I want to think it was like Christmas shiny bright. It's sold out, but I do wanted to show you. I had already designed it with my team and it just sold out. I brought in my favorite stylish shapes. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. Stylish shape dies. And I actually just fussy cut out the happy Christmas wishes, brought in some rhinestones. So there are 4 cards using the Festive and Fun stamp set. As I said, this is, oh, you can't see it when I do that. As I said, this is one stamp that I would probably, if you love to color, I would add it to my collection. And I'm going to tell you that, as I said, usually before a catalog is done, Stampin' Up! Will come out with a last chance list, which most likely will be happening in the next few weeks before December. So there's things that you want in this holiday product catalog. I would probably order them sooner than later, because once that last chance list comes out, it is really, truly while supplies last. And if you love coloring, you love cutesy animals, then this, obviously, this stamp set is a must in your collection. So, just to recap, we used the Festive and Fun stamp set. This was the card that we made tonight. You can see step by step. And then I just showed you 3 other cards that I used with this Festive and Fun stamp set. So I hope you guys have enjoyed our crafty session. I will be back next week. And I think next week we're going to be using the Merriest Wishes bundle, which is the one with the trees. So I'm really excited to create with my projects over the weekend. And I can't wait to share with you what we create. As I said, I will, let's move these ones out of the way. I will post all the measurements for this card. It will be on my blog and also on my YouTube channel. And I will also pin this to Pinterest. So if you follow me on any of my social medias, just know it's Stamp with Ann. And I will have this up at some point before the weekend. I just have to download the video and take a picture and post it. So if you have any questions or comments, I would love for you to share. Please tell your crafty friends. I will be back next Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Time. And I look forward to crafting with you. And if there's any time you'd like to see a product, you're like, hey, I don't know how to use this product, or I would love to see samples with this product, let me know. As a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I get to see the new January to April catalog on the weekend because I'm participating in On Stage at Home. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to figure out what I'm going to show you guys in the new year. But we still got lots of time before the new year begins, and I've got lots of fun Christmas projects to share with you. So I'm excited. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, and I think that's because I'm a December baby. And I actually think my birthday is a Wednesday, so we might have some fun that day. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and share my videos. It really is what truly keeps me going. And everyone needs a crafting friend. No one should craft alone, and we want everyone crafting together. So please invite them to our crafting community on Wednesday nights. If you're local, make sure, or long distance here in Canada, please sign up for my newsletters. I would love to support you if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Either way, if you're already a demonstrator or you already have a demonstrator, you can always use these projects for inspiration. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great night. Bye, everyone.